Morning, everyone. Match 3 of the 1979 Cricket World Cup being played on Brian Lara Cricket on PlayStation was played today. It was India versus Holland, and it was played at Kandy. Let's have a look at the scorecard. Holland won the toss on a dry, dusty pitch and elected to bat first. And they were completely outclassed by a professional performance from India today. They were all out for 158 in 40 overs. We're going to have a look at the scorecard of the Dutch. That's the scorecard. 31, 23, 4, 7, 6, 13, 7, 2, 37, 26 not out and 0. They did very well. The first 7, 8 overs, they were 42 for 0 and looked pretty good. And then all of a sudden, as you can see, the collapse just came in completely. They lost 7 wickets for just 44 runs, and then nice little partnership towards the end, the 9th wicket partnership of 57, but they were just too good. Exactly 40 overs it took for India to get them all out. They all took wickets today. 32 for 2 for the impressive Krishan Gavi. He was expensive to begin with. Kapil Dev making his World Cup debut, but he came back and knocked the final 2 wickets. 2 for 36, 3 for 30 for star bowler Mahinda Armanath. Bowled really well. 17 for 1 for Bishin Bedi. The captain Shuni and Venkakaran got 2 for 42, and what was a clinical performance from the Indian bowlers. They showed their class. Holland, well, they tried very hard, but India chased runs down in just 37.3 overs, 162 for 2, 23 from Gavaskar, 51 for Anshuman Gaywad, and off 74 deliveries. A fluent 57, 37 off 55 for Dilip Venkasar, and star player Gunapa Vishnath hit 48 off 60 deliveries in what was an emphatic performance from the Indians. Nothing for the on bowlers. They used spinners mainly. As you can see, the 2 fast bowlers got 16 for 0 and 14 for 0, and then they just used spinners throughout. Excuse me. Spinners bowled tidily, but in hindsight, there just wasn't enough. No quality really from Holland. Much more impressive performance than what happened 4 years ago at Nottingham. Match summary: Holland won the toss, selected a bat on a dry, dusty pitch. They were bowled out for 158. India chased runs down comfortably, 162 for 2. India winning by 8 wickets and winning in about 37.4 overs. Man of the match, despite the bizarre run out, Anshuman Gaywad 51 off 70 deliveries was terrific. This is what it does to Group 1 now, as the tournament progresses now. Tomorrow's match, Ireland against the rebel South African 11. Once again, South Africa banned from the apartheid. The ruling is that the ICC and the Cricket Council have accepted a rebel South African 11, but all of the South African team have to be not in South Africa. The most of them play county cricket for England. There's a couple of people for Essex, Kent and Somerset, I believe. But having a look, getting back to Group 1, India second in the group. They're off to a good start. Tomorrow's match, the battle of the associate members, the first real battle of the associate members. The World Cup, to be honest with you, is yet to really kick-start itself yet. Tomorrow we'll be hoping to see a cracking match between the Irish making their World Cup debut and the rebel South African 11. Go have a look at the star players for India. As you can tell, they've both had Gunapa Vishnath and Mahinda Armanath have both had good games. Medium pacers seem to be doing quite well this tournament at the moment. I mean, look at that again. There is no average yet for Gunapa Vishnath, but 48 not out. So his average is yet to get an average. 3 wickets for Mahinda Armanath at an average of 10. Just have a look at that. There's 3 players averaging 10. Brian McKechnie averaging 10. Mahinda Armanath averaging 10. And obviously Mr. Bob Willis averaging 10. So you've got to say, fast bowlers, even though they're probably sometimes being expensive so far. They've got off to a solid start, or the star fast bowlers have got off to a good start here. But that's match 3 of the World Cup. Tomorrow, obviously, Ireland versus Rebel South African 11. Hoping for a good match. I feel like the World Cup hasn't really got started yet. But the next 3 games, obviously, Sri Lanka, host nation Sri Lanka, play one of the favourites, Pakistan, after that. And then, obviously, we've got West Indies versus Australia, who repeat the 1975 World Cup final. So, World Cup possibly could start tomorrow between the 2 basically associate teams. Until then, it's me, Lawrence Howard, reporting from here in Sri Lanka, playing Brian Lara cricket on PlayStation. Goodbye from me. Bye-bye.